And I've got me
under your skin.
Under my skin. You've heard that one before.
I've heard it lots.
Oh my God, really?
Hi, you guys. Well, I'm feeling it's really bright and close, but welcome to another Feel It Real Fun episode. Your manifesting questions answered live.
That's right. Oh my God,
Today's
we're gonna have
the 20th
such
of
good
December
fun.
here.
That's right.
Yep.
Only 5 shopping days to Christmas. That's if if you include Christmas.
No, even if you don't. No, if you include it, it's 6 days.
You sure?
Yeah, because 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 is 5 days.
All right.
So,
how's Victoria doing with all that?
it's all right. It's all sorted in my head.
It's
somehow.
all sorted in my head.
So,
Yasmin, Bruce, Tom, Yasmin.
Hello.
We've got a great show designed for you today. In case Victoria
Just
didn't
for
mention
you.
it, it's your manifesting questions they answered live.
Yeah.
So, but don't type them. You can type them later, but we've got a whole bunch because the instructions are put them in a comment and we'll answer them on the show. But it's a comment not here, but there.
On the post.
So if that's
not
reasonably
here.
confusing, that's good.
Yes.
All right.
So go to freeneville.com.
Go to freeneville.com. Go there. Go there now. No,
Subscribe.
better yet, go after the show.
Subscribe to our 221 email
Like
list.
Jesse, Dream Driven Day Jesse did, and Grace. That's right, Patrick.
And you'll get an email every day.
Until one of us dies.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right, 90-day adventure, very German, very structured, very serious. Yeah, right.
And loads of fun. And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. So, Vic and Victoria.
We're going to start. We're going to launch straight into it.
We're going to launch straight into it, guys, because Stella Jim's in the house.
Oh,
and
cool.
so is Cher, Patrick.
Sweet.
Is still here. That's right.
So the first question's from Franklin.
Franklin.
5 minutes to easy money manifesting.
Oh my God, talk about fun.
Yes. I really need your help. I would like to purchase your prosperity and love packs. However, at this point in time, I'm in a bit of a financial rut.
Have you ever been there, anyone? If you
I think
have,
we
just
all
type
have.
it in, right? By the way, since words don't have power, right? Type in, if you've ever been in a financial rut, admit it, right? We've all been there.
Yeah.
So just type it in, yep, right? Just type in the word yep, just for fun.
I don't want to list all the reasons, difficulties I'm currently facing. I realise that I need a program or guidance, as I've not made any positive progress in my life this entire 2019. I've instead gotten all the opposites of what I wanted so far. And with the year coming to a close in a few weeks, I realise that I need help, but can't afford it right now the way things are.
Cool. First thing, make sure you do those free lessons at easymanifestingmethods.com.
Yeah.
And get on that 221 email list. Seriously, both those things, gold.
Yes.
But Victoria.
Continue.
That's right.
So what I'm actually asking for is some tips that I could implement to manifest the money to afford the packs so I can change my life. Kind regards, hopelessly desperate Franklin.
All right, dude. Cool.
Yes.
First of all, you're not hopelessly desperate because you're actually smart enough to write. All right, and you imagine something. You imagine something that made your fingers move, mine, her mouth, and my mouth move. Right? Boom. That's it, guy. So you're already rocking and rolling. You just got to learn how to become more aware of it. So begin with those free 7 lessons. Right? EasyManifestingMethods.com. Play with the 3 main tools that we put in there time and time again, and get on a 221 email list. And if you want to have fun, right? We've had many people do this. Imagine sending us your weekly update. A lot of people in MM, some don't. Send us a weekly update, and a lot of those become success stories. Like Sybil's done that. So is Yasmin, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's cool, because if you can imagine us sharing your success story, that means you're in the program. That means you're successful. That means a lot. So
One thing I wanted to point out, that last sentence. So
Yep.
what I'm asking for is, how can I, to manifest the money to afford the packs so I can change my life. It's like
Right.
you've already worked out in your head the way you think it's got to be.
Yep.
Instead of just
Boom.
being in the state of my, like, 2020 was fantastic.
Yep. 2020 was
wasn't
fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Brisket Bob's here.
You don't have to work it out, Franklin. But you'll love the packs when you
Yeah.
get them.
and get exactly why I said to imagine what I said to imagine. Victoria just explained it. Because if you're sending us your success stories, you're rocking it. Because if you just manifest the money, then you get in the course. If you don't spend the money on something else, and then you get in the course and you try to keep up with the course. It's a whole one lesson a day. It takes about 25 minutes. Okay, I'm imagining keeping up. And then I'm imagining, like, man, I don't know what to say. Well, I won't even write him. Versus right. You get, if we go right to the end, just imagine us sending your success stories from within the program.
Yeah.
Boom. That implies a lot.
Yeah.
And makes it fun.
Sweet.
Boom.
Okay.
Brisket palm.
Thank you, Franklin. The next question's from Lisa. Lisa manifests love.
Hoo-ha.
I've been dating. Sorry, not doing.
I've been doing
this guy. Dating this guy.
I've been doing this guy for a while. Ooh-ah, that's right.
I've been dating this guy for a while, and it's not working. I'm having a hard time to feel it real for love because I feel like I'm not lovable and don't deserve to be loved by a guy. I feel that all my life, and because of that, I've felt like that all my life, and because of that, I lost all the guys I was dating. How do I change that, and why is it so hard? I feel if I don't find a way to keep that guy in my life, I will never find love. Please help. Thank you, Lisa.
All right, so the other day I'm going down the road, I'm driving the BMW, and I noticed, like, I'm sort of like going from one side to the other, so I keep adjusting the rearview mirror, right? Because I want to make sure I get to the pool safely and on time, so I keep adjusting the rearview mirror. And I notice I keep bouncing from one side of the lane to the other, but I keep adjusting the rearview mirror. All right.
So you're bouncing from one side of the lane to
the other. Oh, yeah, I'm driving like you do. And
You're driving like me.
Yeah, I'm taking my half out of the middle. I'm driving in the bike lane.
The revision mirror.
Oh, I keep adjusting the rearview mirror.
Well, I don't think I don't think that works.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Cool. Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
Adjusting the rearview mirror doesn't drive the car.
No.
This whole thing about deservingness and so on, this is just more bullshit that people made up, that people buy. And my suggestion is don't buy that. There's only one reason why a relationship didn't work out. It's not because of deservingness or self-love or the other dozen things that people make up. It's because you imagine something.
Yeah.
Here's what we want you to do. Go back and revise a couple of those relationships. If you want to manifest love, it's not about it's not about all this bullshit. It's like what would imply that you're in a lovely relationship already.
Yeah.
This morning, right, I screwed up making the coffee. Right, we put so when we make coffee, we make that lovely bulletproof coffee. It's just wild and good fun.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm up first. And so I take the cups, I put butter in the cups, and I put the oils in the cups, and then we add powdered breast milk and collagen.
Yeah, okay.
And so like normally I don't put the powdered breast milk in until the water's in. Right, because if you put the powdered breast milk in first,
it's powdered milk. That's just yes.
It gets so good. Yeah. By the way, she doesn't like the concept of breast milk.
Well, right? Powdered breast milk sounds bizarre, and they're going to be going, "What?"
Exactly.
Keep going.
Right.
Yes.
So this whole thing is you get. It's not about the powdered breast milk, right? It's right, get this. This is so much fun for me, right? So all you got to do.
Yes.
Is imagine what would imply your wish has been fulfilled. Anyway, so like, I love the coffee game. If you were in a lovely relationship, how would you experience coffee? You see, when I screw up the thing this morning, I put the powdered breast milk in with the oils. I worry that they're going to congeal together in a weird way. And so it's like, right. So I'm imagining Victoria and I playing our little yummy game. Victoria, what would you like? Coffee in bed? Yep. So and so on. But it's like, so if single... No good relationships. It's just me and my coffee.
No, it's not like that.
Coffee. I am so long.
Play the coffee game, but
or you could play the coffee game the other way. Like,
yes.
You know what? Like, thank God she's still asleep so I can enjoy a sip of coffee.
No.
Or, you know what? I'd love to be able to grab. So while I'm making coffee, I'm imagining, oh yeah, so making the coffee, sipping the coffee, grabbing something. So play the coffee game.
Yeah.
Skip deservingness. Skip, what was the other thing?
Yeah, it was mainly deservingness.
I feel not lovable.
Yeah.
How would you experience coffee if you were in a great relationship?
And don't
Just a
put
sip.
his picture in there.
Yeah, don't
Just
make it
go
about
into your
him.
body. How would you feel?
Make it about you and your coffee.
Yeah,
Yum,
that's
yum, yum.
right.
All right. Let it be that simple. If let it be about you, it's easy. Oh, Shanka mentions evaporated breast milk. Evaporated breast milk. Powdered breast milk. All right.
Yes.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're going to pay the powdered breast
Sweet.
milk gang. All right.
And Boriska Bob says coffee game leads to great sex.
And breast milk. All right.
Cool.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you, Lisa.
More to come.
The next question's from Kelly. Peaceful death and dying. Crazy question. Does the death of a loved one early and peacefully ever manifest? I can feel the relief and joy for this family member and the sense of relief we all have as he passes on. Is this possible, Kelly?
Sure. I notice, when people imagine death as the enemy and hold on, Grandpa, keep fighting, for God's sake, right? This ain't Grandpa's first rodeo. It's not yours.
Yeah.
I remember talking with my grandmother when she was dying. She really didn't talk. She just breathed. But it's like they put me on the phone with her and I just said, hey, love you. Go have fun. Just get the fuck out of here. Because I know death isn't the enemy. And when you get that, can you imagine lovingly? Sure. Imagine them on their next fucking rodeo having a blast. How would you feel if you knew this loved one of yours, Gonzo, see ya, and jump in and have fun, right?
Yeah. And I get also for them thinking, wow, what a life I've had, as their last breath.
Boom.
Like, oh, it was ace. Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Just what would imply that that's it, like their last moments here were excellent.
Yeah.
Right? Boom. See ya. So go for it. Seriously. Good on you for choosing to be the blessing. We get a lot of emails on the other side of the coin. Can I help Grandpa live another 7 days so he makes it to his 101st birthday? Yeah.
Yes.
Dear Joe, why the fuck would you?
Yeah.
Like, really? Do you think he wants fucking sugar? I mean, he's laying there all fucking drooling in a cup and stuff. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Right? Just, call it a day.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
good on you, Kelly. Cool. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Okay. The next question's from Cecile in Manifesting Mastery. Manifesting Mastery and the Oahu success story.
That's right. Manifesting money and the Yahoo success.
Oh, manifesting
Yahoo
money. Because it was Manifesting Mastery. Right, manifesting money in the Oahu. So, Cecile asks, I used to visualize and do affirmations and energy clearing.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. At some point or another, I know someone's going to say, well, I've never done that stuff. I've always done the right shit. Right? Ain't your first fucking rodeo either. Right?
I've stopped using them after enrolling in Manifesting Mastery.
Good.
I love everything you teach and have improved some great stuff in my life since then, as getting well along with my kids, being at peace with everything around. I have been having others mirror back my wishes to me while I'm creating more of my finances, love life, and
Unwanted.
business.
That was right.
Unwanted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm creating more of unwanted in my finances, love life, and business.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. For some reason it didn't go in. I'm about to close my office I rented 3 months back, as I have 0 clients and have been financing charges with resources from a 9-to-5 job. I restarted to get in the flow so I can be at ease in my well-being. Can you help me turn this around so I can start getting my love life and business to where I wanted? Thank you so much for your response. Have a wonderful holiday, TTMV. Oh, same to you, Cecile. It's much love to you guys, Cecile.
All right. So today in the 221 email list, we sent out, it's the 6th lesson that's inspired by this,
Pack.
right? So it's actually not the 6th lesson in the Prosperity Pack, but it's the 6th lesson on Free Neville that's inspired by a lesson in the Prosperity Pack.
Okay.
But, yeah. which includes this. If you print it out, it's your coffee stain, not mine. So, ready?
Yes.
The Oahu success story. This guy started with $180 in the bank, made a ton of money, right? Now his business is worth millions.
Yeah.
And the number one thing that Neville kept mentioning in that story, do you remember what it was, Victoria? When things would go slow, what would he do?
He would, oh God, I've read it so many times.
3 words.
He
Who knows? Type them in.
would be something like stop and imagine or something.
Yep, but he said it a lot shorter than
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ready?
What did he say?
Everybody type it in. Remember the law.
I remember.
He would remember
remembered
the
the law. That's right.
That's the cool thing, because you know what? It doesn't matter if you got to close the office, you close the office, right?
Yeah.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
To me, you know, oftentimes stuff like that's smart business, right? So, but I don't know what your business is, so on and so forth. But I notice a lot of people. It's like, I'm going into business, so I got to get $2,000 business cards, rent an office suite, get an executive assistant, all this bullshit. Meanwhile, they're not feeling it real. They're not remembering the law. They're not nailing what would imply my wishes fulfilled. They're spending all this money. I mean, like, I had a client who came to me after spending $2,000 on a logo, right? And it's like, why would you spend $2,000 on a logo?
Yeah,
Right? It's
yeah.
like, well, I need something to represent my idea. I says, well, what represents your idea is your business, right?
Yeah.
Your client, right? You know, get more than one. Right? You don't need a logo. You got one client, one logo. If you get 2 clients, you got 2 logos. It gets weird. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Go back to that. Just what would imply your wishes fulfilled.
Yeah.
And for me, again, I always keep mentioning sitting in my Ames chair, listening to traffic, drinking my coffee, answering your emails, doing the shows, chatting with Victoria, versus, again, this is a contrast in my life. I remember sitting in traffic, right? Sitting instead of in the Ames chair, in the driver's seat, in traffic, drinking 7-Eleven coffee, just blowed, having to go hang out with people like a boss that I wouldn't put up with if he wasn't paying me to,
Yeah.
right? There's the difference. So really just nailing that, just stepping back and going, right, maybe it's time to, like, you know, prune a lot of those physical things out and then stop and go, right, what would imply my wish is really fulfilled? And you may notice maybe you want to do that business, maybe you don't. But if you really nail that whole thing of
Yeah.
of
Like you
that,
said, it might be that you don't need an office like space. You might be able to do it at home. Who knows? There's loads of different ways it
Totally.
could be. Yeah.
Yep. It might be a different business. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when I wanted to actually do 40 hours of coaching a week. And remember that, man, I
Yeah.
built that sucker up. I mean, I'd be going from like 8:30 in the morning till like 5:30 at night, 45-minute episodes, 15 minutes off, so on and so forth. And it's like, damn, this is way too much fucking work. Right? Let's rechange that. I do 2.5 hours, I think, per week now.
Yeah.
About 48 to 43 weeks a year. Right? Boom. Just a total restructure, and the income's gone up. Right? Time freedom up, income up. So ponder some of that, because if you really want to nail this whole business thing, let it be a subset of your life. Imagine like having to have an office and a 9 to 5. That just makes it all hell.
Yeah.
Hell, I tell you. All right.
Cool.
Thanks for writing,
Excellent,
Cecile.
Cecile. Thank you. Jeez, that's quite bright.
That's right.
Quite bright. Right.
That's right. That's why we turned that other light on today.
Okay. The next question's from Dream Driven Day Catalan. How to manifest more friends. I want more friends, more playmates. Lately I've been craving friendship and companionship and being around people and having cool adventures with them. How could I imagine that up?
Cool. How could you? I got a couple different ways. You know, like, I find that I'm fascinated with people, and you and I have emailed on this. I really am. I'm very fascinated and interested in people. I don't remember much about them, just to be blunt, but I'm very fascinated by them. There's a fellow at the pool, Lucky, and Lucky is into hot food. And not only do I appreciate that, because I'm into hot food as well, but here's a guy that's actually passionate about something. And I'm probably one of almost nobody at the pool that knows this, just because I'm interested in him. And if I was going to back up, I would say, imagine up a you that is profoundly interested in people. I mean, like not just interested in data about them, but interested in, yeah, how can you dance with them? Because when you get that down, it's like literally the way you're going to dance with different people is going to vary on who they are. And so just really, really just becoming infinitely curious about people. Who are you if you're infinitely curious about the people you're with? Yeah, awaken that in you. And on the other side of the coin, here's the trap. I want to be confident around people. You get it? That's a war. Versus I'm curious about people. I'm infinitely curious about people. And that just really, that makes it easy. I'm infinitely curious about her. So, boom.
Get curious, says Yasmin. Nice.
Look at the iPad. All right, I'm trying to adjust that light because the sunlight changed.
Cool.
All right. So, Victoria.
Sweet. Okay, Catalin. Thank you. Because as
way,
soon as you said more playmates, it straight away took me to your more playmate, more playtime, more playmates.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's it.
Saying.
Yeah, Francis and Dream Driven Day and I were just chatting about this. Because it really is, what do you want? In all honesty, I don't know anybody who wants $1 million. I know people that want to play more. Even people that are millionaires that I know want to play more. What do you want? More playtime, more playmates. And you get to imagine up that.
Yeah.
How would you wake up in the morning looking forward to that? How would you go to bed at night having done that? At the end of the day, I'm tired. At the beginning of the day, I'm eager. I take a nap in the middle of the day. And that's important. Like, nail some of those bits. Mike, welcome to the show. Love you, buddy. Tanya, welcome to the show. All right.
Sweet. Thank you, Catalin. Okay, the next question's from Ali. I am God? Question mark. Best way to get used to being God. I know you say it's simple, you are God, but me being human and through my upbringing, I find it a little tough to fully own that statement. Any tips?
Sure, you've got a concept of God that gets to die. You've got a concept of humanity that gets to die. You've got concepts of you that all gets to die. My old concept of God, I wouldn't want to be that guy. Right? I grew up Catholic, right? What did the Catholic God do? The Catholic God was the same as the Jewish God. The Jewish God killed all the puppies but 2.
Yeah.
Right? That same God is going to rain fire.
You mean one boy, one girl, and onto the ark? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. 2 puppies got to get on the boat. The rest drowned.
Yeah.
2 cats. The rest drowned. 2 rats drowned. Right? Don't want to be that God. You get it? So if there's that concept of, you know what? Yeah, see, I grew up and my mom's best friend told me, I was like 9 at the time. It's a shame your dad's going to hell. Right? And I said, oh, why is that? Well, because he's not Catholic. That's like, right. You and I got a fucking problem. Right?
Yeah, God.
You get it? Why would I want to be that God? Yeah. Now, if I liked God, on the other hand, grow up, would I want to be that? Probably not. But if you just abandon this whole, all your concepts of God, good, bad, indifferent, and all your concepts of you, okay, small, insignificant, struggle, must evolve, get closer, all that crap, and just play with the tools. If you just play with the tools, you're going to discover you are what gives life. And your concept of, quote-unquote, you and God will become something archaic. And you get to discover the truth about you and how this works. So that would be my suggestion.
And with Neville's thing about there's no secondary cause, there's nothing external of you. Do you know what I mean? That sort of, when you really get that the God isn't out there, he really is inside here, then, I don't know, maybe that doesn't help, but maybe it does.
That all comes from play.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I can tell you, and I can see this, right? And you'll notice this too. There are people on the internet going, I am God. I am walking around saying, I am God, I am God, I am God. Yeah, I'm talking myself into it. No. Don't you dare do that. It's like me walking around saying, I'm a man. Either I get I'm a man or I don't, right? Yeah, and you just get to go play. How does a guy discover he's a man? Okay, experience. It's not that, I got the right parts. No, it's experience. How are you living your life? There's the thing. So, there we go.
And then I remember yesterday's show, Drenched in Feeling.
Drenched in feeling.
We love that.
Oh my God. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Look at her. She's
Yeah.
drenching herself right now.
Yeah,
That was the big O manifesting method.
it was.
The big O. Boom.
Thank you, Ali. That
Cool.
was a goodie one.
I really appreciate that because a lot of
Yeah.
people do this lip service instead of like, boom, just diving
a
in.
lot of people feel that way. Yeah. How do I feel it on the inside?
By the way, you want to know what it almost always comes down to? If I deny there's an outside God out there and I'm wrong, he's going to fuck me.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to go to
true.
hell. Right? Or,
Yeah.
here's the... So there's one, the authoritarian thing. The second one is, right, can you imagine me at the family get-togethers? Right? Yeah. Ours aren't bad, right?
Yes.
But I'll go back to the old country, okay?
Yeah.
Where, like half the family is Jesus A, the other half is Jesus B.
All right.
And it's like, right, they always asked me to do the blessing. Oh my God, that was fun. Right? They got I was onto something, but they really didn't get what all is he on, right? So another thing that I do notice is people imagine, well, I can't really accept this. I don't want my friends to know because then like they'll think I'm weird or they'll argue with me or whatever.
Yeah.
I've got this lovely friend, Amy at the pool, and she's a Jehovah's Witness, right? Oh my God. Talk about the potential for problems. Because as far as I can tell, they tend to be as external God as you can get, right?
Yeah.
And we had this lovely chat the other day, and she goes, "Oh, you're a spiritual guy, from what I can tell and what I hear." I says, "Definitely, right?" And we had this lovely talk. I mean, yeah, and there was no confrontational showdown or anything, or scripture quoting or any bullshit, but it was just two people getting each other, right? And I get she's currently wearing that label. That's cool. That she may do that for the rest of her time here. She may not. But here's just two people, because I'm not imagining arguments. Right? People don't argue with me about spirituality because I make them go away. Actually, I just imagine lovingly, right? And boom, there we go. So, all right.
All right.
That was fun.
That was ace, Sally. Thank you. The next question's from Anila. Move around the world.
Oh my God!
Move
Some of
around
us
the
have
world.
done that.
Yes.
You've done that. I've done
did.
that. Yep, we did that and got here.
I did that twice.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, TTNV. How do you make the current city where you walk in every day feel like it's in the distant past? I.e., how do you feel like you're in another country every day if the desire is to be in the US from India?
Oh my God! Who here has watched Mad Men? Okay, write it down if you have. If you haven't, write it down so you do. So type it in Mad Men, right?
Okay.
So y'all remember the carousel lesson, Victoria?
Oh, yeah. The marketing exercise when he had all the people in there, you mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they originally they called it the wheel.
That's right.
And so the wheel, so it's a slideshow machine, right? Ka-chink, ka-chink,
Yeah.
ka-chink. And during Mad Men, during that episode, Don shares something that it's not the wheel, it's the carousel. And he brings up this whole thing. There's this feeling, and I forget the exact word he used, but it was something like reminiscing. So if you're where you don't want to be, okay, you can just feel it like it was a memory, right? Just like it's like if I was stuck in the States, and I was at one point, I just made it feel like reminiscing. Yep. I remember smoking a cigar in front of this one cigar shop. You know, cigars in the States are like $5 a piece, sometimes 10. Not here. And I remember I'm sitting outside smoking this cigar, building the empire, right? Yeah. And I just felt it all in the past. Okay? As if I lived far, far, far away in a place that smells like eucalyptus. All right?
Yeah.
So, Victoria, continue.
I understand Neville felt like he could smell the aromas of the food in Barbados in his now, but I'd like to hear a few more suggestions or more clarity on how to play with that.
Right.
Anila.
So in Florida, Pennsylvania's up.
Yes.
So if I'm in Florida, I feel Pennsylvania up. If I'm in Australia, I feel Florida way off to the right, and Pennsylvania way off to the right and up a little bit. right? So there's these little games that you can play. And Brian Scott and I, if you check out that Brian Scott interview, maybe we'll put a link to it somewhere.
Yeah, that was a fantastic interview.
I had Brian do that live. And you can just watch him go.
Yeah.
It just totally reoriented him, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing: you're going to find different people got different ways of doing things. Like, think of any movement as through time and or space. So Victoria, before we got the cottage renovated, we've talked about the door on a string. There's this old fucking door on an old fucking string, and you pulled it shut, and the door went.
Yeah.
Now the new door does what, Victoria?
It clicks.
It goes click. And Victoria, before the cottage was done, just felt the click, heard the click of the cottage door. It's those kind of things. Just discovering what would my mom, if I talked to her, it's through headsets. Those sound different than this.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like Mom living so far away, I just hear Mom through the headsets. I hear my dad saying, the satellites mustn't be working right, through the headsets, right? Just, there you go.
That's a goodie.
Right?
Yeah.
You can have so much fun with this.
Yeah.
So, or you could be overjoyed. Here, here comes my dad through the airport. That was a long fucking trip. Right?
Yes.
Yep. Now you understand, Dad. There's a reason why I don't stop by for fun, right? Long trip. So,
Cool.
how's
Good
that?
one. Yeah, that was
That's
ace.
good.
Thank
So
you,
somebody
Manila.
remind us, type the words Brian Scott in, and so I can put a link up. So Brian Scott interview. So,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Sweet.
All right. Cool. Type it in. Do it again. Chris
Cool.
Bob.
Sweet.
Love you, buddy.
Great. Thank you, Anila. The next question's from Dream Driven Day Jessie.
Dream Driven Day Jesse.
Have I really nailed it?
Have you? Have you? Have you? Have you? Have you? Have you?
Jessie writes,
Have you?
when do you really know the difference between an obsessive habit and when your eye is actually fixed? Okay.
All right. Cool. I'm going to go, this is going to sound completely irrelevant. All right? Ready? Do you think anyone fucks with me physically? Right? Some days nobody fucks with me physically. Right? I can give a look, and it's not but if somebody's being a punk, they get a look that they know that I know I can take you right the fuck out. Right? Cool. That's an extreme example, but I like using that because when Neville says 70 times 7 and he explains 70 and 7, eye and sword, go to NevilleGoddardQuotes.com, just type in the word 70, type it out, and you'll get Neville's quote on this. But he talks about, you'll know when you've nailed this, literally, when it's like the eye is transfixed as if by a sword. Okay? Let's talk to Victoria for a moment. Victoria,
Yes.
right? Do you have any idea what's for lunch today?
No idea whatsoever.
Okay. Now watch
We
this.
haven't bought food.
We haven't bought food, right? It's a hot day. This is the early day we get home.
There
We
might
didn't
be
buy
stuff
anything.
in the freezer that we could defrost. But
Right? So, but is it going to be a damn good meal?
yeah.
Okay, I guarantee it. You get it? Okay, I've experienced her yum already. And I've got some ideas. But I've experienced her yum already. And the ideas come from that. So will the behaviors. On the other hand, obsessing about lunch, I mean, like, well, yeah. So, like, did I check this? Did I check this? What did we have this prior? What about a year ago today? 4 years ago today on Facebook? Just we can just keep gathering data and be obsessed with all this data about stuff, and obsessed about getting the meal right, and obsessed about whether or not Victoria would like it because it's going to be hot. And I know sometimes she doesn't like
be really
hot
hot.
things when it's hot out. Sometimes she likes mild things when it's hot out, or sometimes she likes
Cool
fish,
things.
raw fish.
Not raw.
Yeah, like sushi. But is sushi safe when it's hot
Smoked
out?
salmon.
Right?
Yes.
2, boom. I know lunch that we haven't had yet, but we'll have after the pool was super fucking what?
Yum.
It's a feeling. It's that vertical we explore in Dream Driven Day. It's that solidness. That's the difference. Versus.
Yep.
Yay. All right. So, Dream Driven Jesse. Kaboom. That's right.
Dream-driven, Jesse.
By the way, another thing that I noticed between obsessive tends to show up with theoretical, hypothetical, clever. So when I notice someone goes into theoretical, hypothetical, clever, that tends to be an indicator of me of obsessing with something instead of obsessed by. Just fully moving in. So and this is something really worth noticing in you and in other people. So if you notice hypothetical, theoretical, clever, that's definitely not nailing the state. I had an email. I get a couple of these a week, and I eventually just have to ask, what's the fucking desire? Because I don't get the desire. It's bounced all over the place. Versus like you got a hunger. I've got a hunger for her yum. Right, and I can experience that by rubbing her feet. There's another one, right? I love her yum. Every now and then I'll just say, "Woman, I'm having my way with you," and I do. I rip off. I mean, like she'll be sitting there all nice. Oh, I'm playing my little electronic game, or I'm looking up heavy shit that I can buy. She's got this thing, right? She looks up heavy shit to buy,
especially at the moment.
Yeah,
so I'm finding all the shed materials.
And I'll just say, "Woman, I'm having. It's time for a good old fashioned way having, and I'm having mine." Right? Get where I'm coming from? I'm having a good old fashioned way having, and you're catching on. And suddenly I'm ripping those UGG boots off her feet. No 20 no, and then the socks come off. Right? So I'm not obsessed about her. No, I'm ripping her bits off. And it's like, ugh. And then I do the grindy.
On the feet. Oh, it's gorgeous.
You get it? Boom. This is real. All right. So, boom. Clever was where I was stuck, says Jesse. You're a clever fucker. Clever. By the way, so here's Bruce. Ready? I go, sit. Good boy. Right. Here's Emmett. Sit. Here's your food. And he makes you stretch. And he just to make sure it's not a trap. Right? Because Emmett's always
makes you really stretch.
He really makes you stretch.
I had to give him a treat. God, man.
All right. So, that was good.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So, be Bruce.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
All right. Now.
Thank you, Jesse.
Oh, my God. Now, this one's really cool. Fuck it. You start because I'll tell you what. So, make sure you put the break here with what Patrick says.
Yes.
But I'm on my way home, right, from the dog park today, and I haven't seen this question yet. Yes. But I'm watching this guy. He's walking in front of the old folks' home. He's wearing a janitor outfit, right? And he's stopping to talk with a guy in a suit that looks like he runs the joint. Again, you can tell these things if you're a tiny bit perspective, right? So I've got a tiny bit of my perspective. So
you're clever.
So I'm looking over,
yes.
Right? And there's this nursing home management guy talking with this manager or the janitor, right? So that's going to factor in just a moment. Go ahead, Victoria.
Okay.
All right. So make sure you include all that in.
I'll include all of that because it's the questions from Patrick.
That's right.
And with the title we've given is, how do I manage so many buns?
How do I manage them all? By the way, I've got like hundreds in the oven, right? Hundreds.
Yeah.
I mean, like including today's yum, including probably tonight's yum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. You keep them feet out of them mug boots because I'm going to be grabbing them. Look at her arches. Damn.
Yeah. So Patrick says, as I understand and experiencing, Neville teaches about having our attention fixed on our wish fulfilled, experiencing from a state akin to sleep, imagining from the end, not about it, and that taking our focus off that wish fulfilled is counterproductive. So with so many desires and wishes fulfilled, should I not only have a single wish fulfilled focus, or how would I have many other buns in the oven and still remain focused on one?
Wow.
Yep.
This is cool. So it factors in with a couple other questions today. I love how this happens, and I love how I get the answer before I even get the question, right?
Yeah.
So I'm coming home.
Yeah.
There's this maintenance guy, and he's talking to the manager.
Yes.
So I want everyone here, okay, to write down yes or no real quick, right? I don't care where you're watching this, the refunds, the YouTubes, right fucking now live. I want you to write down either a yes or a no, right? And here's the question. Ready? When you were a little, whatever, I was a little boy, she was a little girl, right? But whenever you was a little tiny human being, did you sit around and imagine, when I grow up, I'm going to be a janitor?
No,
Yeah.
never.
Right.
Right.
Right. All day long. I remember when I was a little boy, I sat around. It's like I want to be a janitor. Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. So write down. If you did that, write down a yes. If you didn't do that, write down a no. Right. On the other hand, right. I remember my other thing growing up. I wanted to be the manager. Right?
All right.
So all the time I'm just
That's
imagining.
what you imagine being a manager.
A manager, right? So I'm imagining being
And
a
manager of what?
of an old folks home, right?
That's what you wanted to be when you were little.
Of course.
Really?
Didn't everyone? I mean, didn't you all want to be the manager of, or the pool? I could have been the manager of the pool or something, right? Or the manager of the that place. I mean, like, there's a lot of places you could be the manager of.
Yes.
So everyone, okay, I want you to type in yes or no. Did you imagine being the maintenance guy or the manager of someplace growing up? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you?
No.
No. Right? Patrick says we made fun of the janitor. We made fun of Mr. Woolery. Right? I love him. He was cute as fuck. I mean, he was just a little old guy with a big old mustache. He just said a lot.
Oh.
Mr. Woolery was wonderful, but I was in high school, right? I'm not going, you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to be Mr. Woolery, right?
No.
It wasn't going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah, and God, I should have been. I know he really was a lovely old guy. But here's the thing, guys. He was probably a commando in World War II or something, right? Kill them all and let God sort them out kind of guy. So ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What I read when I hear that is manager and janitor. Because I got to try to stay in the wish fulfilled. And how do I manage it? How do I maintain it? Yeah, how do I... Because maintaining it, I fell out, so I got to clean it.
Keep it clean,
It's a bunch of work. Mm-hmm. Right? Versus when, as a little boy, and I imagine as a little girl, when I watch little kids, they do a lot of things like coloring and sketching and drawing and making shit up. Sand castles, right? Things out of clay. You came here to do that. Right? So you sketch something up, right? And it's not like you got to resketch it every 10 minutes. You sketch it up, it's done. You make yourself a little pot out of clay, it's probably done unless you put it in water and it dissolves. Fuck, learn that one the hard way. But there's these little tiny things. When you get that, in any question I get that there are two possible answers. One is philosophical and one's technological, right? So the technical EG side, easymanifestingmethods.com, right? Philosophy, we've got the other courses. But if you really want to nail this, you've got to get your job is not to manage or to be the maintenance guy. Your job simply to give life to a state. And if I don't have to maintain the state of loving husband, all I got to do is surrender to it. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was in the Big O.
Yeah.
Right? Watch that one. Right?
Yeah.
So you can watch that at feelitrealfun.com.
Prayer is a surrender, not an act of will.
Of will, right? This is philosophy, right? Of course, state akin to sleep. I can slow down in just a second or two, feel the yum, bang. Got it? So like whenever I'm entering the shops and I slow down for a second, I feel the yum, and it's like, ooh. Did we have good pork chops the other day or what?
Yeah, we did.
Bang, right? Victoria was going through the whole thing of feeling the yum while looking at the chicken breast.
Yeah, that was on yesterday's show
and that was an amazing meal, right? But here's the thing, you surrender to a state. You don't have to maintain it, right? There's the biggie thing. You don't have to manage it. You don't have to maintain it. Just surrender to it. You may surrender to it once, and bang, you may surrender to it a dozen times, 70 times 7, doesn't matter. But the thing is, whenever you really surrender to a state, you guys get how much I love her and how much I love her yum? Those are two different states, by the way. The first one gives rise to the second. Okay? But they're both true. I can love her, but not be imagining a yum in any particular moment. But all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, Victoria, yum. Ooh. I'll get out that little peppery, minty Salt scrub for the feet.
Oh, yeah,
Yum,
yeah.
yum, yum,
Yeah.
yum.
He makes those faces too.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. Right? That is what truly takes you from thinking about it. Okay, what's a manager do? He's at home, he's thinking about the fucking place he manages. Maintenance guy. You know what he's doing? He's in one part of the building going, fuck, I gotta go clean up the other part of the building. Oh my god, there comes that little kid that always shits in the fucking corner. Fuck. Right?
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me to be the maintenance guy. Right?
Yeah.
But that's it. Those aren't your jobs. You get it? Change your philosophy, the way you use the technology changes. That's big. For fun, after you're all done writing your yeses and no's down, right? Write that down. Philosophy drives technology. We explored that in a course. What was
Yes,
that
we
dream-driven
did.
day?
Dream-driven day.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
Cool.
doors open in February for that.
they do.
That we are pondering something. But anyway,
Sweet.
all right.
What? You're pondering something?
Yes,
Pondering something.
I'm always pondering something
Oh,
yummy and fun.
right.
Glorious. I tell you, I just want to grab your feet.
Cool. Thank
right.
you, Patrick.
So, Patrick, thank you for asking. That's
Yes.
really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a different Patrick than the one that's here. I can't remember.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Patrick here right now. So, if that was you, cool. If not, cool. Maybe it is you. Cool. All right. Oh, it is that Patrick. Cool.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Go, go, go. Patrick, you are not a maintenance guy or a manager. By the way, for the maintenance guys and the managers out there, like, seriously, love ya. Right? There's this lovely Indian girl. She's a maintenance person at the pool. Most people don't give her any attention. Fuck, she's just brilliant. She's going to school to be a business person. She's going to school to be a manager. Oddly enough,
wow.
but she really is gorgeous. She's just lovely, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the manager at the pool. Again, oddly enough, one of the reasons why I really love and respect Liam is that he doesn't walk around and lord his authority over people. When there's something wrong, I've watched him get a bucket and clean things up, right? He is line item, right? So, boom. Good on these guys that do that job,
Yeah.
right? But, so, and by the way, if that's what you want to do, very, way cool. But on the other hand, quote unquote, spiritually, you didn't come here to manage or to maintain.
Good.
Boom.
You got your train of thought.
All right. So
Sweet.
that was fun.
That was ace.
I want to acknowledge all the cool kids here and the show sharers. You guys, we saw some show sharing going on, I believe. Thanks for sharing the show. We really always appreciate that. Feel free to share it now, share it later, share it when you watch it, share it after you watch it. Boom. Because if you're getting gold, somebody else will.
Yeah.
And here's a key, guys. So we get the letter. Yeah, hey, I'm going to make some Neville friends. Oh, cool. Come join our Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group. Well, I really don't like being exposed on Facebook. All right, cool. Nice. Well, share our shit. Well, like I really don't want anyone to know that I'm into this stuff. So I said, well, let me ask you a question. How the fuck do you expect people that are into this stuff to find you? So, oh, I thought you could introduce me. Really? I am not a yenta. So expose yourself, right? Yeah. Again, share. You know, for the show shares, Jesse's always sharing our shit. Very cool.
Yeah.
But we always appreciate that. And you share the watch party too.
Yeah, I know.
that's always
good on
nice.
you, Jesse.
So cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Don't share it before we do it though.
Yeah.
Don't share our watch party before we do our watch
Don't
party.
host a watch party while we're hosting a watch party.
That'd be
you
fun.
could.
That'd be very fun. I wonder how many watch parties we can get going at once.
Of the same show.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'm sure Facebook would go, what the fuck?
I just want to do the watch party where it's a watch party show, where they can see us.
Yeah.
We can talk while it's playing or something.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah, and
Maybe we can do it during one of these.
And,
Because maybe we can do
Yeah.
more than one of these.
yeah,
All right, that'd be fun.
yeah,
In our spare times.
be interesting.
Well,
In our spare times, exactly.
that's right.
So, how long have we gone? What is the time? Do we need to wrap it up? Probably.
It's
10 to
it's under
10.
an hour, but that's
So,
all right. So I've got that done.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if we wanted to ask more
I tell you,
questions.
Bob just asked one. Let's do
Oh.
it. Do you think Elon Musk imagines? I don't know if that was a serious question or not, but I'll run with that. Cool.
He's
yes.
got laugh out loud after it.
Yeah, but I'll still run with it. Sure.
Okay.
Remember, we all are. The thing is, how are you imagining? Richard Branson? God damn, that guy's nonstop. So something interesting, if you want to notice this. So far, I've been good at building businesses. But Branson and Hefner both imagined in brands, right? Playboy became a brand that crossed all sorts of barriers, not just a magazine.
Same as Virgin.
Same with Virgin.
Everywhere.
Right? Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything. Right? So you get they're both very successful people. Trump, same thing. Right? All sorts of different things underneath the brand. Right?
Yeah.
That has not been my strong suit so far. I'm good at businesses. Never been into building brands that use all over the place. Stay tuned. You get why I mentioned that? How you imagine. It's not just rich versus poor. That's a war. You're not going to win that. But what are the qualities that you want to imagine up? Branson embodies qualities with branding. Right? Same thing with Hefner. Yeah, Hefner imagined up branding. Yeah, which is different than imagining up a business. It's not better or worse, by the way. We've manifested up a damn good business here. She's done it before. I've done it before. Yeah. But manifesting up a brand, ooh.
Yeah.
There's always deeper and other places to play. Dream Driven Day is a brand that we're building as well.
True.
Right? That's very different than just a program.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Boom. That was good.
Okay.
All right. So shall we ask him strawberry thing?
It's in the 40s where I am already. Is it?
No, she's not here. It's Yolanda.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Yasmin.
Yeah, it's a different 40s.
It's already 40 outside. It is going to be 44 degrees or something ridiculous, so I'm not going outside today.
That's right. This is not the day to keep ice cream in the car.
But what did the plants...
My lighter melted yesterday.
It did.
Yeah, and it wasn't even in the sun.
Yeah,
right?
It will have been from the day before yesterday, because that was a real hottie as well.
No, it worked yesterday. Yeah, it worked. But even just sitting in the shade, my lighter melted.
Wow.
That's hot.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, Victoria, ask him.
Okay, so what I want to know first is, what was your strawberry bit?
What was your strawberry bit? What's the bit that you just are going to savor the flavor of? Savor the flavor of. Oof. What a way to drench yourself in something good, Terry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
go to freeneville.com.
Get on that 221 email list. Pseudo-random goodness, just like the podcast, just like the show. Whatever's on our mind, we share. Right?
Yeah.
Boom. Just for fun.
Yeah.
All right, 221 email list. Freeneville.com.
221 email list.
Right.
Okay. Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. God damn. Right. 90 days of good fun. 25 minutes a day or so. If you've already done it and want to do something different, damn it. Manifestingtothemax.com. Okay? Just for fun, I'll toss that out there.
Sweet.
Boom, boom.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
Oh my God, all sorts of refunds. Big ones, small ones, the ones where we're bright and sunshiny like today. Inside, outside, upside down once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, been quite a few in a variety of locations.
That's right, in a variety of locations.
Yeah.
All
right, you guys. I can't read Jesse's comment. Can't have. Anyway.
It's 45 degrees in Houston.
Oh.
That's Bob, by the way. Jesse's is something else.
And you'll be 45 Fahrenheit.
That's right.
Whereas we'll be 45 Celsius.
We're the real 45.
Which is...
See, it's sort of like you guys in the U.S.
degrees.
I mean, let's just be honest.
Fahrenheit.
You guys in the U.S.
You love doing this.
So you guys in the U.S., we drive on the right side of the road. Oh, yeah. Well, we drive on the proper side.
Yeah.
Okay. How was that? That was pretty good.
That was.
Put in your strawberry bit, guys. Love ya.
Love
See ya.
ya.
Thanks for sharing the show.